Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Sister Zane Lee asked me a question. She said, what would you do differently if given the chance? The answer is nothing. And I'll explain. Okay, first, Allah has a plan. I see this now. And before, when I was in the life, I was not ready at all. It took several stages of my life to get where I am now. I would have definitely took Islam for granted if I knew what I know now back then. I was not ready. It took several stages. I went from having no hope, not knowing how I was going to eat that night, to not knowing where I was going to sleep. And I was around all bad people. I wasn't around good people. I was around people just trying to come up, around sharks. So people always plotting, scheming, hitting licks. That's who I was around. So I had to be on my senses like always. But I was on different stages. I went from having no hope, nothing, to trying to, my life revolved around just self-pleasure, trying to get as many women as I could, get high every day, and get money by any means necessary. Robbing everything. That's another thing, like before, here was my mindset before. It was, of course, I didn't know anything about Islam or Allah, so I had this conception. I thought God knows why I'm doing it. Like if I rob a drug dealer, God knows. Like I have to do it to survive. So God knows. Like I was a bad guy, but I wasn't like doing bad things. For instance, like I was doing bad, but I wasn't bad. For instance, like I wouldn't rob an old lady. I would rob a drug dealer and then give money to homeless people. Or like I would, get high, but I would help the old lady cross the street. So like even though I was like in that life doing bad, I still had morals. Like I've always been a good person. I just, at that time, why I said I wouldn't do nothing different, because at that time I didn't know what I know now. And thinking back, what I did, I felt like at the time, that's what I had to do. So like, and then with now, it's like now, my mind changed, because Islam, we're taught as Muslims, the dunya is very temporary. Like before, I just wanted all self-desires. I had the mindset, YOLO. You only live once. So I would just self-desire. I would try to make every day like, but now it's like I'm making every day to please Allah. So like I'm trying to set myself up for the hereafter. Because I don't want to be dipped in hellfire at all. Yeah, and the thing is, like, it's all about what really changed me. I told you it took a long time. Like, it was several stages. Like, getting off drugs and still doing stuff, though. Like, not really, like, the women, the guns. I even moved states so I wouldn't be around the same people. And like I end up, like, no joke, y'all, no joke. This is why I'm kind of like antisocial and kind of socially awkward. It's because, look, I used to be really outgoing when I was young, like in school. Like, everybody wanted to be my friend. Everybody. But, like, over time, like, when I went to prison, like I learned like I was really alone. Like nobody really was my friend. So then, when I was in prison, I was by myself a lot. Like I'd get in trouble and go to the hole, and I'd be in there. Like I read the whole Bible front to back. Like, and I remember I made a snowman out of toilet paper, and I named him Jeezy. And I would talk to him every day, you know, because I was so lonely. So like over time, I've got used to being alone. You know, I don't depend on nobody for my happiness. My happiness now comes from Allah, and it's like it's better than happiness because it's peace. Money can't buy peace. You know, because like I feel like I cracked that code on life. Like I know what happens when we die. Like when we die, really, that's when we live. You know, I know this now. That's why nothing really bothers me. I don't really get angry much. Cause in the end, I know like all this dunya is very temporarily. But I really hope this answers some of your questions, Zhang Li. And if you have any more, sister, please let me know more direct question, because why I say direct is because like I've been through so much and so much life experience. Like I could just talk about one subject and then there'd be another. And like, and if you be more direct, they help me just answer your question. But I can make as many videos as you want. I love to help everyone, you know, boost their iman. And I know a lot of born Muslims I help, because a lot of, like, I love all of my brothers and sisters. So let's get it correct. I love all of y'all. But a lot of born Muslims, they take this gift as granted. I would too, you know, probably back then. You know, I was not ready. And it took a lot of life learning and lessons to get me where I am now in Allah. But what I'm saying is, yeah, a lot of born Muslims take this as granted. Like me, for instance, I feel like Allah chose me because I know like this is the truth. Like I found Islam through Allah. Like Allah made sure like I'm blessed, you know, and it is the truth. It is the truth, the real truth, the real deal. And I want to make sure everyone else knows it, and I want their iman to be higher and higher. And if I could do anything about it, alhamdulillah, like, that is so good. Like, that's all I want, is to boost your iman, and hopefully, inshallah, people that is not Muslim become Muslim, because I get into that another day. That's another thing. But I hope this answers your question, sister. And if you have any more, please ask me and I will answer it. Assalamu alaikum.